Good morning, my children. Today, we are going to learn the next page, that is page number 190. That is where do birds live? Okay, the place where birds live with their young ones is called a nest. That everyone knows. Birds use grass, straw, dry leaves, twigs, pieces of clothes, paper, and threads to build their nest. Okay, so what and all the birds use? They are using grass, they are using twigs, small, they are using dry leaves, pieces of clothes, paper, thread. All this they take to make a nest. Birds use their nest to lay and hatch eggs. Nest also help the bird to protect their eggs and young ones from bad weather and enemies. Now, the birds, why do they? We have learned that one in the previous classes, that birds use their nest to lay and hatch eggs. The next one is they protect the nest, or also protect the birds from bad weathers and enemies also to protect their young ones. Birds may build their nest at various places such as on bushes and trees, on roofs of houses, and even on the ground. The birds, it is not that they make a nest on the tree only. Okay, they can also make nest on the roof. Even in places there are the birds, they make they do lay eggs on the ground also. Okay, now the tailor bird, see the picture. Bird uses its beak as a needle to sieve leaves together using wool and thread. Now the if you see, you should google it once and just see how the tailor birds make the nest. So what they just literally sieve. For example, tailors cases kapde silte hain, the same way these birds just stitch it, just they just sieve their nest, and that too using wool and thread. Hence it is known as a tailor bird. It chooses broad leaves and stuffs them with soft material to make the nest cozy. Now, what is cozy means? It is a cool place to so that the young ones can be safe and secure. Okay, so what is it? They use broad. Broad means motive. Broad leaves and stuff them with soft materials. What they do is they stuff it with soft materials. जो भी उनके उनको जो भी soft materials मिलते हैं वो nest में वो stuff कर देते हैं. Okay. Now I am going to the next page, that is page number 191. The weaver birds use its beak to weave a strong cup-shaped nest using twigs and dry leaves, dry grass. See that one, how the weaver birds are making it. Okay, they use their strong beaks to weave it. They also weave their nest. And the nest usually hangs from the branch of a tree. The nest has a small tunnel-like opening at the bottom from where the bird enters. Now, वो उनकी technique है कि there is a small tunnel मतलब tube जैसे जिससे they can go inside. The woodpecker makes holes in tree trunks with its beak to make a nest. Woodpecker, they make a hole in the tree trunk and there they lay their eggs. Penguins make their nest on the ground since they live in cold places. It is difficult to find twigs and grass in such places, hence they make their nest with pebbles and stones. See the pebbles, वो जो गोल गोल है, that is pebbles. Okay, so penguins, unko grass and twigs तो मिलेगा नहीं because they are staying in a cold area. So what they will do is they use stones and pebbles to create a surrounding like nest, and then they lay eggs. Now birds like fowl and partridge build shallow nest on the ground. See how they are making. It is not there. I'm so sorry, beta. Now these birds, they make a shallow nest. They scoop out the mud. What is scooping? How ice creams में a scoop of ice cream we say now, that is called a scoop. They scoop out mud and spread out straw and hay to make the nest soft and lay eggs. अभी वो पहले अपने mud को निकाल देते हैं and then they will put the straws and everything so that they can lay their eggs. They built nest in grassy field to remain hidden from the predators. What is predators? Who attack. Okay, so what they will do is they will make it in a grassy field जहाँ पे वो अपने eggs को छुपा सकते हैं. Owl, parrot, and hornbills build their nest mostly in the hollow spaces of mountain walls or trees. Now, owls, see where owl is. They don't prepare a nest, but they will find out a space which is hollow, which is empty, so that they can lay their eggs and they can survive. Cuckoo does not make a nest. It lays its egg in the crow's nest. The crow looks after its eggs and babies. Now crows and cuckoo, there is not much difference. When they sing, then only when the voice come out, then only we are able to know it. So what they do is they cuckoo lays their egg in the crow's nest and the crow will be looking after the babies. Now the next one is caring for the young ones. The mother bird lays its eggs in its nest and keeps them warm until they hatch into young ones. Okay, the mother bird, once they lay their eggs, they will take care of them until the baby comes out. Okay, the father bird helps to protect the egg from enemies. Once the baby hatch out, they cannot fly as they are weak, featherless, and cannot see. Now when the baby comes out, they are very small, they can't fly, and they cannot see properly also, so the father will be protecting them. So the parent bird help them in feeding. They take care of their young ones until they develop feathers and learn to fly and search for the food on their own. जैसे अपने मम्मी पापा कैसे करते हैं, वो आपको इतना प्रोटेक्ट करते हैं कि unless and until you stand erect on your legs, they will be protecting. The same way it is a birds, father will be taking care of the food and everything, enemies and all. Mother will be with them to protect them from the heat, rain and all, unless and until the birds are ready to fly. Okay, so with this I have completed the lesson, and the next class we'll start with the new words. Thank you.